For some families in Seattle, the New Year's resolution list includes vaccines. During winter break, the city's school district is hosting free immunization clinics.
I don't want her to get other kids sick if she ever gets sick, and I would expect for the other families to do the same.
As of last month, the vaccination rate in Seattle public schools was about 88%. Health officials want that number closer to 95%.
Vaccination is very important, for all the kids anywhere, especially in school.
Now, Seattle students have until January 8th to get their vaccination records up to date.
If a student arrives and they are not up to date, they will, of course, have to be kept out of class.
Earlier this year, Washington state passed a new law removing personal and philosophical exemptions for the MMR vaccine, a move that was met with protests. The change came after 2 measles outbreaks in the state sickened 87 people. Across the country in 2019, there have been nearly 1,300 measles cases in 31 states, more confirmed cases in the previous 4 years combined, and the most in a single year in the U.S. since 1992. Just in the past month, health officials confirmed that travelers carrying the highly infectious disease possibly exposed passengers at 5 different airports: LAX, Denver, Chicago O'Hare, Richmond, Virginia, and Austin.
We're trying to get on top of this, share as much information as we can to try to really contain this.
The danger posed by measles can be felt on the island nation of Samoa. An epidemic there has killed at least 81 people, mostly children and babies. Hawaii's lieutenant governor led a mission vaccinating thousands there this month.
We went from about 30% of the country was immunized to 90% of the country in 2 days.
Samoa just started reopening its schools after lifting a state of emergency that lasted 6 weeks. Well, back in Seattle, officials hope new rules will keep a preventable disease from surfacing.
So, Joe, to be clear, do Seattle students have to get the MMR vaccine, or are there any potential exemptions for families?
Well, Peter, to exempt their kids from the MMR vaccine, parents in Washington state can still cite medical or religious reasons, which are different from personal or philosophical reasons. But across the country, there are now 5 states that have removed that religious exemption, including New York, which made the change this year following a major outbreak there.